Hello, welcome back to Weekday Wind Down with the Word. We have just completed Genesis a few weeks ago, and now I just wanted to give an overview plus some facts and first before we move into the book of Exodus. So without any further ado, let's get started. Let's start with the overview. The first book of Moses is called Genesis. Genesis means the beginning. Genesis was written by Moses and records stories of Adam and Eve, Noah, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and Joseph, tracing the story of human history from the beginning of time to about 1700 BC, the probable time of Joseph. It is impossible, given our present knowledge, to assign definite dates to the events prior to Abraham, but many Bible scholars think Abraham's date is approximately 2000 to 1900 BC, a time when the Great Pyramids of Egypt were already hundreds of years old. The book of Genesis provides indispensable information for understanding the meaning of human life and history. Its most valuable insights are, first, the entire universe owed its existence to a wise and powerful creator. Second, human evil stems from the refusal of the first human to obey the rules of the creator. Third and lastly, God preserved knowledge of truth and rightness by separating one man and his descendants from the rest of corrupted humanity. Let's talk about some interesting facts about Genesis and also some firsts about Genesis. The meaning of Genesis, as I said before, means beginning. It's a Greek word meaning origin, source, and generation. The author of Genesis is Moses. It was written between 1450 and 1410 BC. The position in the Bible is the beginning of the Bible. It's the first book of the Bible. It is in the Old Testament. It is the first book of the Pentateuch, and I might be pronouncing that incorrectly. My apologies. And there are 65 books to follow it. So in all, there's 66 books of the Bible. There's 50 chapters in Genesis, 1,533 verses, 38,267 words. Some observations about Genesis. First, the events of Genesis end some 3 centuries before Moses' birth. Genesis spans more than any other book in the Bible. Genesis covers more time than the remaining 65 put together. 4,100 years recorded Bible history is in Genesis. Over one half of it, 2,286 years, is recorded in Genesis. The remaining 1,814 years are covered in Exodus through Revelation. 2,000 of the 2,286 years are covered in Genesis chapters 1 through 11. Genesis divides itself into 3 geographical settings. The Fertile Crescent, chapters 1 through 11, spans more than 2,000 years and 1,500 miles. Israel, chapters 12 through 36, covers less than 193 years in a small country of Canaan. Egypt, chapters 37 through 50, covers about 93 years. Why God chose Israel is explained in chapter 1 through 11. How God chose Israel is explained in chapter 12 through 50. It contains the Abraham covenant given in chapter 12, 1, 2, and ratified in chapter 15, 1 through 21. It contains 3 specific promises. The promise of a great land from the river Egypt to the great river Euphrates, Genesis 15:8. The promise of a great nation, and I will make your descendants as the dust of the earth, Genesis 13:6. The promise of a great blessing, I will bless you and make your name great, and you shall be a blessing, Genesis 12:1. Genesis relates the beginning of almost everything: universe, life, mankind, Sabbath, marriage, sin, death, family, redemption, prophecy, language, sacrifices, and I can go on and on. Genesis covers the creation, the fall of man, spread of civilization, the flood, the call of Abraham, promises of the Messiah, Joseph in Egypt. Genesis contains messianic prediction. Genesis 3:15, Christ is the seed of a woman. Genesis 4:25, from the line of Seth, from Adam. Genesis 9:27, from the line of Shem, from Noah. Genesis 12:3, the descendants of Abraham. Genesis 21:12, the descendants of Isaac. Genesis 25:23, the descendants of Jacob. And Genesis 49:10, from the tribe of Judah. And that concludes our overview and interesting facts and first about Genesis. I hope this will help you when we start reading Exodus tomorrow. I will put up an overview of Exodus, and then the next day we'll start reading Exodus chapter 1. So hopefully what I just done today will remind you guys before we go into Exodus what we just covered in Genesis, especially since it's been a few weeks ago. So if you have any questions or if you have any thoughts, please add it in the descriptions section below or the comment section below. Also, if you have any critiques for me, please put that in the description below. Iron sharpens iron, so if the Lord has said anything to you during this session, please add it in the comment section below. Thank you so much for listening to Weekday Wind Down with the Word, and have a blessed day. Bye.